guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it has literally been a hot minute since I did a pregnancy update, and this may be the last one. Sorry, my voice, and mind the coffee, but actually it's chai latte, not coffee. But yes, I skipped a whole bunch of pregnancy updates that I was supposed to keep up with, but I will later go into more of why that happened. But yes, let's just get down to the nitty-gritty, because I don't want this video to be like ridiculously long. I probably do have a few things to cover because I haven't seen you guys pregnancy update wise since my 28-week checkup, and I'm currently 37 weeks, but this is going to be more like a 36-week update. Gosh, where do I start? I am feeling, you know, fairly okay now. I'm getting heaps of Braxton Hicks, heaps of pelvic pressure. I've definitely dropped. I'll show you some belly shots at the end of the video. So I've definitely dropped. So yeah, it's all engaged and ready to go. Which is making me feel super uncomfortable. Sleeping is a bit of an issue. I wake up probably 3 to 4 times to go to the bathroom, and then I probably toss and turn from side to side. Oh god, just continually throughout the night, which is just really tiring. I'm not sleeping very well. I do finish up work next week, and I cut my hours down to just doing 30 hours a week instead of 40 the last 2 weeks, so that's been really nice. I was exhausted trying to keep up with the house and get things organized and ready for the baby, as well as working so much and being pregnant and tired was, yeah, just yeah, it was too much. It was too much, and so I cut that down, so I'm feeling a lot better about that. In terms of why I haven't done an update in so long, I had a rough couple of months. I got really sick with the flu, which I've just kind of gotten over the last week. I got really sick with the flu, which was incredibly hard, like being, you know, in your 3rd trimester, really sick, like with a really nasty flu, and I couldn't really take anything for it. I, you know, went 4 nights with like no sleep. Like I was running on nothing. I was physically and mentally just super exhausted and super worn out. About a month ago, I kind of had a really down period where I just felt really depressed. I was really anxious about having another baby, and I was really depressed. I was crying a lot. I just felt super down, and it was something I've never really experienced before. I've never had postpartum depression, let alone prepartum depression. I didn't even know that was a thing. I think everything was getting on top of me. I have so many hospital appointments, and I was trying to organize and do so much, and with so little time, I was feeling so extremely overwhelmed, and it really got me down. And the idea of picking up a camera just, it was super hard, and I didn't want to be upset on camera. And although I want to be real and I want to look back on these times, it was a hard time, and it was hard to even talk about. So yeah, there was probably 6 or 7 weeks there where I was just really down, and I didn't know how to pick myself up out of it. I was scared that I wasn't going to get myself up out of it, that, you know, this feeling wasn't going to go away, but it did. You know, I'm lucky I've got Luke to lean on and support, and I'm lucky I have 2 amazing kids who just bared with mummy when, you know, I cried every night having a shower. And thinking back on it, it kind of makes me feel a bit upset. Only because it was really hard, and the other, you know, my other pregnancies weren't. And I found this pregnancy just really hard, and it's stupid, and I don't even know why I'm getting upset now. But pregnancy hormones I've just gone crazy this time around, and I put so much pressure on myself to have everything go right, and oh my god, I put so much pressure on myself, and I think that was half the problem. As soon as I cut down my hours at work, and I kind of just, sorry, I'm playing with my hair a lot, it's really annoying me. I didn't do anything with it, I apologize. Yeah, I cut my hours down at work and I just let go of a few things. I let go that the house isn't going to be perfect. I let go that, hey, you know, as long as everything is mostly organized by the time the baby comes, it's okay. I think it just crept up on me. This pregnancy has gone super quickly and I just got super stressed thinking I didn't have enough time. Looking back on it, it was super hard. Now I'm feeling really good. We've got nearly everything organized. As I said, I finish work up next week. I've cut my hours back. I'm obviously sleeping more than when I was sick with the flu, but you know, still tossing and turning and still uncomfortable. I still have like a million hospital appointments. In terms of how the baby is going, I've got an appointment today at the hospital that I've got to attend, and they'll look more at the growth scans, but it looks like the baby's kind of growing on track. I don't think I'm not going to have a C-section. They think that I can push the baby out, so that's good. I didn't really want a C-section because the recovery time just, again, was another thing that was weighing on me, stressing me out, not being able to drive for 6 weeks. Luke not being able to take a hell of a lot of time off and not having that support. And, you know, I still have 2 other kids. I've got to get Jackson to school. Like, just the logistics of having a C-section and recovery just stressed me out. But it looks like I won't need to have that. My von Willebrand's disease, which is like a bleeding disorder, which kind of put me in the high risk factor of my pregnancy, is being really good. So my bleeding times have been great. So unlike when I was pregnant with Jackson, they were really rubbish and they refused to give me an epidural and I wasn't allowed any pain relief during labor. Lucy came really quickly, so I didn't have an option of pain relief. But this time around, they said if I wanted an epidural and I wanted pain relief, that they would be happy to give it to me because my bleeding times were so good. So that's kind of a bit of relief. I mean, you know, I'm not counting on doing pain relief, but having that option there is just a bit nice. Unlike with Jackson, they said too bad, so sad, you get nothing. So that's really good. What else is happening? My iron levels are rubbish. My iron and hemoglobin levels are really low. So I've got a feeling they're going to do an iron transfusion today at this appointment. They did one a couple of weeks back because they were rubbish as well. Considering my iron levels are so low, I'm feeling fairly okay. Like, I'm a bit tired, I'm a bit exhausted, but I'm also 37 weeks pregnant and working and have 2 other kids. So in hindsight, I feel like I'm doing pretty well. But that's another thing that's kind of annoying, is that my iron levels are a bit rubbish. I am taking vitamins and prenatal vitamins for that, but they don't seem to be taking a hold, or the baby's just taking it all out of me. So that's kind of what's been happening. You'll have a little sneak peek of the cot in the background. I do have a video kind of showing our bedroom around. The baby is staying in our bedroom. So yeah, I do have a video coming out showing you how we've kind of set up the space to work with that. What else? We still don't know the sex. I'm thinking it's a boy. I'm putting it out there. I've got a feeling this little bub's a boy. I think everyone's kind of thinking it a boy. I think we'll be surprised if it's a girl. I think Luke's prepping himself for a girl, so he won't be disappointed if he doesn't get a boy. Although he'd be happy with each. You know, I think he'd like to have a boy. So yeah, that's a bit exciting. I feel like we're coming to the crunch time. Like, Lucy was born at 38 weeks, which is like next week. So, you know, I get twiggling pains and I'm like, oh my god, is it happening? I do have a lot of pelvic pain. I do get heaps of Braxton Hicks. So, I mean, my uterus is prepping itself down there. So, other than that, like, you know, no bloody show or anything like that. Nothing dramatic is really happening. I'm not too sure if they'll do kind of like an examination today to see if, like, you know, I'm dilated or how everything's going like that at that appointment. I'm not too sure. I'm going to do another update next week, kind of like for my 38-week update. and I'll go through all the information that I got from the doctors from this appointment that I'm going to today. So hopefully that'll shed a little bit more answers. I have felt a bit nauseous the last couple of days, but I'm not entirely sure if that is anything in particular. I think I've hit the 60 kilo mark, so I started at 48. So I've put on 12 kilos this pregnancy, which I think is fairly standard or fairly good. I don't know. My appetite has definitely increased the last couple of weeks. I find myself like eating a lot more. Not craving anything in particular. Yeah, and the kids are super excited. Lucy thinks it's a boy. Jackson is praying for a boy. So they're just really, they're excited. I don't know how Lucy will go. Hopefully she'll be okay. She's not used to, yeah, sharing so much of our time. So that's going to be a bit challenging. But Jackson, I mean, he knows what he's in for, and he loves babies, and he's super excited to have another brother or sister. So yeah, and I think that's about it. I can't really think of anything. It's just all those typical symptoms. This time around I got no carpal tunnel, which is great because I did get that with Lucy and Jackson, so that's a nice surprise. My feet do swell up towards the end of the day, but nothing too dramatic. Again, this time around with Jackson I was like a puffer fish. Like, I had really bad fluid retention, so I kind of got out of that one this time around, which has been good. Well, like, so badly anyway. Baby's still moving around heaps, it kicks lots. I have got that line from the belly button down to my groin. I got that with Lucy, maybe not Jackson. I can't remember. I definitely had it with one of them. I'm pretty sure it was Lucy and not Jackson. So that's just popped up in the last week and a half or so. Stretch marks wise, I've got a few, but so far I've fared okay in terms of that. I haven't got too many, and they're definitely not like really deep. Some of them are from like when I had Lucy anyway, so it hasn't added too much to it. And yeah, you can hear Lucy yelling at me in the background. So that's about it. We're putting the car seat in tonight. I have my hospital bag packed. I'm gonna film that video probably tomorrow for you guys as well. So in the next couple of weeks I'm gonna be putting out videos Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Well, I hope to keep that schedule up indefinitely now. I know I've been a bit quiet and only putting out videos, oh, you can see little Lucy Lou, once a week. But yeah, as I said, I've just had a really rough couple of months. So oh, you can see Lucy's little head. Do you want to hop up here? So yeah, I've just kind of had a rough, you hopping up? I've just had a rough couple of months, so I just, yeah, I've got a backlog. We went on our baby moon, so that was super exciting. You gonna come sit with Mum? We went on our baby moon. We just had a night at Port Douglas, which was amazing. We did vlog that whole trip, so that video is coming out as well. And what else? We got some maternity photos, so when I get all of them back, I only got a sneak peek. I might insert them up over here, just this a little sneak peek of the couple of photos that she sent me at the end of our shoot. But once I get all of them back, I will do a little like montage video for you guys, because they turned out really special. And it's the first time I've done maternity photos, and I thought, well, this will be our last pregnancy, so why not kind of celebrate it? And I'm really glad I did. It was hard work, but I'm glad we did. And yeah, that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed this update. I will see you guys next week. All my hair's in my face. And yeah, let me know in the comments below if you want me to kind of do a quick live stream or a quick video letting you know when I go into labor. Would you be interested in that? Or I'm just going to put out a, you know, obviously labor and delivery video and a welcome baby video to let you know the name and the gender. But I'm just wondering if maybe you want me to update you guys exactly like the moment that I go into labor. Hey, hello. Let me know, because I can certainly organize and do that. Otherwise, yeah, you'll be seeing a lot more of us. From now onwards. I've got my mojo back and I feel myself again. and I don't want to feel like that again, because that was pretty awful. So anyway, thank you so much for putting through all of my rambling this afternoon, and let's see this belly. This is with the shirt on, I should say, and this is without the shirt. So it's pretty low, it's pretty out there. And that's front on. You can see that line. Oh, you saying hello to the baby? You say hi? And you can see that line as I was talking about. Oh, careful, Lucy. And that's on the other side. So that is my baby bump. Anyway, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for sticking around, and yeah, I hope to talk and see more of you guys in the future, and I hope you're having a fabulous day. Bye.